Alright, welcome back to the workshop. It looks like we've got lawnmower here. I think this string is not supposed to be all the way out here. I think that's the problem with it. We'll have to see. I don't think dirty as it can be. It's kind of an old lawnmower here, but let's go ahead and clean this one up. A little bit of super clean on it. See if we can get it cleaned up. I think it needs an air filter, and we'll do something with this cord. So let me see what we're going to have to do with it. Alrighty, that looks a whole lot better now. Super clean. Thanks again for helping me get my job easy. Able to clean up, like I say, spray it on, hose it off. It gets it plenty close enough for me to work on without getting my hands dirty. So now we'll pull it on in the shop after it dries off a little bit and see if we can work on that recoil. Let's go with it. Okay, we got the outside of this one all cleaned up, but I've popped the cover off of this. There was no air filter on it. Boy, what a mess. So I think we're going to have to pull all this cover off and see if we can get all that crud off of it before we put a new filter in there. So I think we're going to start with that. We'll pull the cover off with a couple 3 screws and see what we can get into inside of the starter rope here. So we'll go ahead and pull both of those off and see if we can clean them up and see what we got. Okay, I've gone ahead and I just kind of wound this back in just to see what it would do. Sometimes they'll catch on themselves, but I think that's it. And we're going to pull it back out. And that sure does sound like a broken spring to me. So we're going to go ahead and we'll pop this little clip off of there and see if we can take this thing apart. Okay, that old compressor was a little noisy, so we shut down, took a break, but it's got a little clip here. Let's see, I think, I've not seen one quite like this before, but I think that's all we're going to have to do is pop that off of there. And let's see if we can get this thing taken back out of there somehow. There we go, that clips off. Remember how it sits on there. And then we'll take the rest of this off of here. And I have a strong feeling that this spring somehow is not hooked up correctly into something. That's got to connect onto, let's see if we can tell, this piece here. I don't know why it's out of that. It don't look to be broken, so we might have to try to figure out why it's doing what it is. It's connected on this side. This piece should connect back into that. So I don't know if somebody's taking it apart or it just happened to slide apart. So we'll go ahead and slide it back on there and see if we can make it work. Okay, I'm going to try to show what I've got to do with this. If you look in here and you see this little cutout here, that's going to sit in there. And then on this side, your spring is here. So this little spring catch right here has got to line up directly with that. Now what would happen is this thing is moved so that when you put that back down onto it, it's actually missing it because it was sitting over here. So I've taken this spring and I've just bent it a little bit so that it's going to ride right up against that post right here. And as it goes down onto it, it'll go ahead and grasp it. So we're lined up here. We're lined up down in the bottom. And we'll just take this thing and set it right on top of where that's showing. And that drops right on in place. Now to check that, we know that when we pull our rope, it's going to go this direction because our hole's over on this side. I don't know if you can see that. My hand try to keep it out of the way. So you should be able to spin this. And it should go ahead and grip. If you hear it clicking, that means you've probably missed that little connection. So this looks like it's doing well. So that's got a good grip, and if we let go of it, see, it's going to pull that rope right back in. So we'll go ahead and we'll put a stop on this, because I did take my rope out of there because this is about impossible to do with the rope already in place. And when I do this, I normally will take just a little clamp here, a little grip clamp, and see if I can reach. Well, this one is not going to reach that, so I'm going to have to come up with another clamp. Normally I try to clamp that off so that I don't have to work so hard to keep it in place. This one here looks like I'm just going to have to take a screwdriver for now and shove it through there. Now kind of hold it in place while I put the rest of this together. And then we'll go ahead and back wind it. And should be in good shape. So got to find, I am missing my other little wing here. I flew off someplace. So here it is. Yeah, make sure we keep those in, and that'll just sets in there, and that's what spins out as you're going to start it to catch a hold of it and turn the motor over. So we'll go ahead and put all this together so I don't lose it. Slide that back on, and we'll put our little clip back on it if I can get it all pushed down in there properly. Yeah, got to make sure my screwdriver don't fall out. So I don't think you're going to see much of this, but that's the idea of it. But my hands are all going to be in the way, so let me go ahead and do it, and we'll show you the finish. Okay, I've got the clip on there. When you put this on, do make sure, I had that off a little bit, that's why I was struggling a little bit. There are some grooves on the back side of this little thing, and they go on a little, you'll notice the little marks on these flip out wheels. They have to be lined up enough to give you room to slide your little clip in. So now we'll go ahead and finish winding this up, and make sure you go in the right direction. If you go backwards, you'll damage your spring or it'll unhook itself. So we'll get it all wound up as much as we could, and then we'll go ahead and string our trim back in here. Yeah, string our rope back in, and we'll be good to go. And you'll just have to, okay, so we're going that way, so we just keep winding her on up. With a brand new rope, you would do this, and it would give you a good estimate as to how much you have to wind it up, and then you let it go back in as much, and just simply keep winding it until you get it where you want it to be, and then you can put your handle back on it. So we're going to try to save as much of this rope as we can. Okay, so I did end up, we cut the rope. I just got both ends of it off, and it was much easier on this one to feed this rope through this direction and out the hole. After it was wound up, tied just a regular simple knot in there, just something that's not going to come apart. Nothing fancy there. And then I did unhook the handle, and we tied a new knot on that. There again, nothing too fancy. And then give her a pull over, and let's see, it's working just fine. So we'll go ahead and set that back on there. I'll go ahead and clean this up a little bit first, and that'll take care of that problem. We'll see if it works once it gets on the machine. Okay, we've got that cleaned up and all put back together, and we're going to go ahead and install a new filter on there. And for this particular model, it looks like that's going to be a part number 799579, and that should slide right on there. I highly recommend do not run your machine without a filter. I just spent a good 10 minutes probably cleaning that up, and if you're taking that to a repair shop, that's going to cost you money that you didn't have to spend, because I'm still going to sell you a filter. So yes, don't run it without that filter on there. So that works, and now we'll see if the pull cord will turn the engine over real quick. I don't know if it's going to start or not. Let's we'll prime it a couple times, maybe we'll make it start. It's supposed to be a running machine, so let's see what it does. I think it's going to go. It's close. We'll go ahead and see if you got gas and all. I haven't checked that. So anyways, pull cord's working. That's cleaned up. Got a filter on it. Now we just make sure she runs. Okay, we gave her a couple more pulls. I think we had a little flooded out from turning the thing sideways and all, but now we can go ahead and and that's going to wrap up the one on this project. So it's back up and running. We'll take this back to the customer and call that a completed. Now, I don't know if I'm going to include another one on here. We've got another piece of equipment I'm going to be working on. They say they've cleaned it, replaced carburetor or something. I don't know. we're going to go ahead and start working on that one. I don't know if we'll get a full video on that or not, but we'll show you anything interesting on it anyway. So we'll do a little bit of troubleshooting why it doesn't start.